Hey you guys, I am so excited about this video because I am walking you through an Egyptian store. I'd say like the equivalent in the US might be like a Walmart. There are items ranging from clothes to food to like here you're looking at kids stuff, there's party stuff, you name it. So I am starting in this kind of like stationery section of the store. And you know, as a forewarning, there's probably a bit more sound in the background than like my Target videos, for example. There's a lot more people in the store, and just culturally it's like louder here, you know, so everyone's talking louder. There's like kids and such, so forgive some of the background noise. I really liked these sparkly like foam pieces of paper that you could like do crafts with and such. And these are like kind of like a fake backsplash. So it's called a wall sticker, but you can use as like a fake backsplash in your like kitchen or something. So that's a glue gun. They've got all sorts of scissors and different things for crafts. Some stickers. I don't know what this is for. I would use it for some kind of craft or something too, but really nice sounding material. More like foam pieces. Rulers, things like that. Next, this was like a section with different party bags. They still had their Valentine's stuff up. Lots of different Valentine's bags. More of the, I don't know, it's kind of like back to school type stuff as well. I love seeing like all the different Arabic writing and just different prices and calculating that. They had some acrylic paints there. Just two. It kind of like reminds me of like the Dollar Tree, this section actually. Different notepads. A few spiral bound notebooks here. A few were covered in plastic like this. Mega. They had quite a few different notebooks. I like the design on that one, but not really the colour. This one. Royal. That's what my tattoo says, a royal diadem in the hand of your god. This was really squeaky, I loved it. Squeaky, scratchy. So this was a 3-subject notebook. You can see how the style is quite different. In like, again, this is like their version of a Walmart, so you have to like compare it that way. I'm going to show you all sorts of stores throughout Egypt, but yeah, that's the best comparison I could make. So kind of like pretty standard designs and such, not like super nice or anything like that, just like everyday you know, more like cookie cutter, like everyone has one of these type things. So there are these nice sounding backpacks. I liked this one. I wonder how, like, what kind of quality it is though. I probably wouldn't want to get a backpack here because my backpacks I need to use as like my every single day purse basically. I feel like they might not last that long, but maybe. This like reminds me of like, you know, the bag that like a tennis racket goes in. That's what this reminds me of. That green and blue one. A nice pink backpack. You know, these are the kinds of backpacks like kids can use for like a year of school, right? And then that's it, you know, it's not like if you want a really long lasting one. These probably wouldn't be the pick. I love the sound of this. This one, oh, it sounds so good. It says never look back. LOOK BACK. Quite a thick material. And just a few little guys here. And the next section is like more of the party stuff, like kind of along the lines of those Valentine's bags. They had a few different Valentine's gifts. Apparently this section has not been switched over yet. And I think this was like, I think it was wrapping paper. Some of these guys, they also have at Dollar Tree. That's why this particular section reminds me of Dollar Tree. It reminds me of like that party section there. I had these little cute like food containers. Oh man, you guys, I purchased like a food container at this store. I'll show you when I do the haul. But like there weren't prices in the section where I was looking, and so when I brought it to the counter I asked like, how much is this? And I asked in Arabic, and then he responded in Arabic, and long story short, I thought he said it's called Egyptian pounds here. I thought he said £28, which would have been what I thought it would cost. Apparently he said £280, which is like equivalent to maybe like $15, and I was anticipating paying like $2 because it wasn't like super great. But I got back and looked at the receipt. I was like, what? And I had heard him incorrectly. So instead of 28, it was 280. I was like, no, I paid way too much for that. And I don't know like the return policies. Like, to be honest, I doubt there is a return policy. Like, you could probably go and like make it fit in Arabic, but like I couldn't do that properly, so I'm going to just leave it. And thankfully they sound amazing, so I feel like there's some redemption there because I can make great sounds for you guys with this little kind of like a Tupperware set, because I'm going to be cooking and I needed something to put like leftovers in. I will do the walkthrough of the Airbnb that I'm staying at soon. So I've entered the clothing section, and I straight away went to these glittery things for the sounds. It's going to be fun to show you guys some of the different kinds of fashion, because it's different, and I really like it. I just like seeing the different styles and different cultures. Different styles of clothing in different countries. I feel there's a more European influence on the clothing in Egypt. You know, you'll kind of see that in like malls and such. They have a lot of like European stores, like for example like an H&M or a Zara in their really nice malls. I will try to take you to it's called Cairo Festival City Mall. It's like the biggest, nicest mall in Cairo. People just call it Cairo Festival. This shirt was just like calling to me, like I had to go scratch it. Well, we've passed it too quickly. There was so much to say about that shirt, but I think we all feel what I'm going to say about that shirt. So we're on to the purses, and yeah, it's like a really different style. Like look at just all the different, like the colours and the styles. I really loved the sound at the bottom of these kinds of purses. They had a good size section of purses. But again, like I would say this is a very different style than you would see in other parts of Egypt. So I'll try to show you guys like a wider variety, bigger picture. I feel like this is me at like Kohl's, like in the Kohl's women's section of purses, you know. They have like younger styles in Egypt that are really cool. Okay, these were some shoes, and they had a lot of like good sounding shoes. However, there was like this little guy running around, and I couldn't get as much filming with the shoes as I wanted to. I liked those boots, the ones that were kind of maroon up there. So there was a luggage section with a bunch of suitcases, and they sounded so good. This one was like wrapped in plastic, and there's some really large ones down here. They had a really big suitcase section, like I would say larger than what I would be used to in an equivalent store like this in the US. Why do suitcases sound so good? All the different kinds of suitcases like sound so nice. And lots of options. It says global warranty. It's funny that it says American tourism there. A tourister, American tourister. This one. Love this. It's kind of like a really hard plastic, and they put this really great ridged section. If that little Yusuf was not running around me, I would have filmed even more in this section as well. I know the little one's name because it was being called quite often by his mum and dad. I was like, in my head, I was just like, help me out, Yusuf, help me out. Stop running around. this is a little tiny section of my kitchenware that I just wanted to show you briefly. So we are approaching the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some of the things in an Egyptian store. You know, I hope that it's fun to kind of see the differences and similarities. So in the comment section, if you've gotten to the end of this video, let's go ahead and put a palm tree. Yeah, go ahead and put a palm tree in the comment section if you've gotten to the end, and I will know when I see it. So I'm just showing you a few last things on this aisle. Got some batteries and different tea and coffee kind of containers for kitchen items. So thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. And bye for now.